Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. I am on Wrap A today. Shocker, Wrap A is the only wrap that exists. But basically for me, because I'm 51% of my base, it's a free day. So I've basically moved up and become very senior in my base, even though I'm not senior. So I'm only 8 months in, but I hold things because I'm already at 51% of my base. But anyway, I'm on Wrap A and there's nothing on the board, there's no trips, so I pretty much knew that today would be a free day for me. So I'm on a mission to get food because I decided not to pack my lunch for this trip. So I'm just walking, gonna see what's open. Chick-fil-A is what I wanted. It's Sunday, it's closed. Sweet Green was my next option. It's Sunday, it's closed. So I'm gonna see what's open on the other side and see if there's something that I can get, because now I'm hungry. I feel like I'm gonna get to the other side and most of the shops are gonna be closed, but there's always Buffalo Wild Wings. So if all else fails, I'm gonna head on over to Buffalo and get wings, because you can't go wrong with chicken wings. No questions asked. So everything that I want is closed on Sunday, so chicken wings it is. I can always count on Buffalo Wild Wings to come through for your girl, always. Literally no one's here. Like, it's completely empty, and it's Sunday at 11:37. I'm the only person. Although I like this. This is my kind of crowd. Okay, so anyone who knows me in real life knows I do not promote myself at all. Like, when I go to trips, I never tell anyone I'm a YouTuber. I never tell anybody I have a social media channel. I never have, and I probably never will. The only thing that happens is obviously people do know, and they'll ask or they'll find out and be like, oh my god, why didn't you say? And I'm just like, I don't know, I can't. I get word vomit. I'm just like, if you know I have a channel, cool. If you don't know, let's keep it pushing. Like, anyways, still on Wrap A. This has been a nice little day, chilling, relaxing. Like I said, on Wrap A, I hardly ever get called. I never get used, and I prefer it that way because I still get like my guarantee pay regardless of if I fly those hours or if I don't fly those hours. So one thing I did want to discuss is I'm actually on vacation. As you're watching this, I have taken the entire month of February off. I do tend to plan vlogs in advance whenever I have something coming up where I know I probably won't be filming and editing normally. And a lot of times, even when you watch these videos, it's happened weeks, months, even days, who knows. It's so random whenever I do post, and then the editing process takes a while, so you never see a video and then it's going on right then and there. Obviously it's not practical. And the only time I really think YouTubers, or me, I'll speak for myself, the only time it's kind of like constantly updates on here would be Vlogmas, because you're filming one day and then you're posting it the next day. But yeah. Anyways, I took the entire month of February off. I can already hear the questions in the comments. I can already see people going, what? Yes, I was senior enough this quickly in. I was senior enough to actually hold it off in my base. So basically what that means is I agreed to have the entire month off and not be paid. So in my particular base, they have enough flights covered, the reserves covered, to where they can let people that opt to have this month off. So in some bases, I know it's like you can do 2 weeks or you can do an entire month. I opted for an entire month, and my reasoning for doing that is because I am getting my wisdom teeth out, and you're not allowed to fly with stitches in your mouth. I know some people have crazy stories about getting their wisdom teeth out, or their experience with it, or they healed really fast and it was like nothing ever happened. But this seems like a weird angle. I feel like I should sit you guys down. So my arm started hurting, so I figured I would sit you guys down. But basically, you opt to do it. You decide to. whenever I bid for it originally in January, I started saving up just in case I got it or didn't get it. I actually had put in for it for January and did not receive it, and then I got it for February. So I was senior enough to hold it this month. So basically, I know a lot of people say, like, financially, how do you manage to afford to have an entire month off and agree to go without 2 paychecks? Like I just said, I did save for it, but okay, so I never go into pay on here. I would never go up to a doctor and say, hey, how much money do you make? Or walk up to a librarian and say, hey, how much money do you make? Like, I would never go up to anyone and just ask them their pay. I do understand the pay questions because you don't make like all this money like you think you do as a flight attendant, but I used to work minimum wage jobs and I've gotten really good about budgeting. I'm also engaged, and I know I don't have my ring on, but I am engaged. I know people go crazy when they see you without your ring on, like, oh my god, you don't have on the ring, that must mean you broke up. Okay. But anyway, I have a fiance who would never let me go without. I have a very strong support system as far as like family and all that, but I personally budget really well, and I don't have all of the bills everyone else does. So I don't pay rent. I pay for like my crash pad every month, but I don't have like a place I'm renting at the moment, nor do I have a car note. So those are 2 huge things that is very common for people to have as far as bills that I don't actually have. Like I pay student loans, like the amount I pay would be a freaking car loan. But anyway, I don't have to budget like other people do. So I know people always DM me and they always constantly ask about pay. How do you afford to do this? How do you do this? How do you save up for this? How do you survive on just your guarantee when you're in reserve month? And I cannot answer those questions for you because how I live, my situation, I live in the South where the cost of living is is lower, whereas some people are based on the West Coast or East Coast where their expenses and things tend to be higher. So I'm never going to get into that because it's not my perspective and it's not my situation, and I don't feel like it would be fair to try to explain that to you guys because I don't actually have that knowledge and deal with it. So anyone who that might be a situation that they're going through, that's where you should go for that information because it doesn't apply to me, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want to sit here and say, okay, you can make it on $1,000 a month and this is how you do it and pay all your bills, because that, that's not my reality. So anyway, all of that to say, I am off an entire month. Yes, I am able to afford that, and I'm like really low maintenance whenever I'm off. I don't tend to need a lot other than like food, and the bills are paid at home and stuff. So I will be off the entire month of February in order to recuperate, in order to get my wisdom teeth out and heal. Wisdom teeth out and heal. Did I say that right the first time? The only thing the entire month that I kind of have to do that deals with my airline is go to CQ and like do my re-qualifying training and everything. And other than that, like we're gonna take the boys to the dog parade. It's like Mardi Gras time in Louisiana, and there's all these parades that go on, even though Fat Tuesday isn't actually until March this year. Parade season is like a huge thing in Louisiana, so I actually will be able to go and enjoy that and get some things done, get on top of this wedding planning because I haven't planned anything. I know people ask all the time, and me and Chris have just been like side-eyeing each other every single month when our family's like, so how is the wedding planning coming along? And we're like, yeah, about that. Part of me is this close to saying, you know what, we're just gonna have a destination wedding, just go somewhere with family, do the deed, come back. But who knows? I mean, I will keep you guys posted if something crazy or major changed, because I did say that I would like vlog my process or whatever of it, and I haven't really done that because nothing's really been going on. With me being based on the East Coast, I'm so far away from home, and then whenever I do want to go home, I just want to enjoy those days off and not have to deal with planning. And I had no idea, although I should have, because my best friend is a wedding photographer and I go to weddings with him all the time. But it is a lot of things that you can do and different plans and color schemes, and it's just overwhelming the amount of things to choose from. And I've never been a girl that like was excited to plan her dream wedding or anything, so I really don't have anything that I care too much about as far as details. And I'm a procrastinator, so I've just been like, it doesn't matter, it's fine. When it happens, it happens. We'll see. But yeah, I haven't planned anything. So I say might because who knows if it will actually happen or not, but I might start planning things in February since I'll have the time off and I'll get to be home. And Chris is so excited. He's like, yes, you'll be off for weeks, you know, you can hang out with me and the boys. And he's not like, we're not used to being around each other just like for weeks on end like that. And we're both very like, we obviously love each other and we like being around each other, but just as much we have to have like our own space. So like even in our home together, I have my own bedroom and bathroom, and so does he. And I know some people might be like, okay, but we actually lived together for a period in college, and that's what made me realize I need my own space. Like, you're gross, get away from me. Anyway, just wanted to update you guys and let you know I am off for the month of February. I still will be posting. However, I'm not actively flying to allow myself to heal. And once I get my wisdom teeth out, I probably won't be able to talk for a little bit. And I'll have stitches in. I am opting to be put to sleep and all that. And I want all of them gone. So I just wanted to get some content up and everything and keep you guys updated while I am sick and away. So yeah, that pretty much concludes it for this video. I actually still am on call for another hour, so I know what that means. I'm off now. That's the one good thing about like whenever I have to sit wraps here, I just know, like, it's once I look at certain flights, I just know I have a free day, which is so nice because all the little tiny things that normally I'm like, I put it off, I can catch up on. I actually ordered a new phone because I shattered, did I show you guys this? Where is it? I shattered my screen on the front and the back, and I have glass on glass. So I was like, oh, it just broke the glass. So this is, I don't know who texted me. So this is the front of the screen. You probably can't see that because it kind of needs to hit the light. And then this is the back. Oh, I don't even think you guys are gonna be able to tell. Anyway, both sides of my phone are shattered, so I ordered a new one. So that should be at home by the time I get there. Little things like that is what I do on my wraps because I tend to put off checking my work emails, doing like computer drills and stuff, like going through like emails and like responding, or even like certain messages start piling up, all of that kind of little stuff where I'm like, oh, I can do it later, I can do it later. On wraps, I can't really go out and do stuff because just in case something happens, I need to be able to report to the airport within 3 hours. So that's when I get all that little stuff that I make lists of and put to the side. That's when I get it all done. So it has been a productive wrap, and I know the next question is, when will I be posting the comparison video that you guys have asked for again and again and again? And like I said previously, I did not want to put that information out there until I had experienced certain things to give like a fair comparison. I didn't want to like add my bias in there and then you guys would be like, oh, okay, well, you're 1 month in, how would you know because you haven't even seen this or seen that? So that will be coming up February 13th. So for everyone who has asked, there's your date, February 13th, February 13th, February 13th. So anyway, that's all I got. I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope everyone is staying warm wherever you are because it is pretty cold on the East Coast right now. Do all the good stuff, like, subscribe, add my social media, everything I'm wearing or etc, or anything I have in the video, I will link it down in the description box. Make sure you hit the bell notification to actually, why is it going out of focus? Okay, Canon. So anyway, make sure you hit the bell notification to get updates because subscribing isn't enough anymore. You have to get the bell notification so you get the pop-up on your phone, your device or whatever whenever I do post, because it has been sporadic. Been posting a lot but all over the place. So thank you so much for watching once again, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. See, this is why I never promote myself. I put youtube.com. Are you kidding? Let's just do that because that's, yeah, that's